What's going on, guys? Ben Brewster here, triathletics.com. This is the Serratus quadruped rock backs. So Devin's going to start in a quadruped position. He's going to find his way back into his heels. So the point of this exercise is we're trying to activate the serratus, get that action where it's basically suctioning the scapula against the rib cage in upward rotation. What I like about any of these kind of prone or quadruped serratus movements is that it's almost like a reflexive activation of the serratus. The serratus just turns on a lot easier than doing some of these like wall slide variations where it takes a ton of coaching. From here, you almost feel like it really turns on its own for a lot of athletes. So we're going to start back in almost like a child's pose position. From here, just extend overhead. You don't want to overextend, so don't reach to where you feel like you're not stable. Just reach to a kind of a comfortable overhead position, and now pull yourself back to a quadruped position. So that's just to find the right hand position, the right knee position. From here, as we rock back, what you want to think about is putting as much force into the mat as possible. So as he rocks back, so go a little bit slower than that on the way back, maybe like a 5 count. As you rock back, he's pushing down, pushing down, pushing down, and you should feel the serratus turn on as you drive. So he's not just letting gravity pull him back passively, he's engaging actively with the ground and pushing down, pushing down, pushing down as he brings his scap into upward rotation, as his scap rotates up along the rib cage. So this is a really good, really effective serratus mobilization. You should feel as you get to the bottom. So if you get to this spot, you can actually do holds at this bottom position of full shoulder flexion. When you get to this position, you should feel like you can put a ton of force down into the ground. Sometimes you'll also feel like this low trap fires up as well. So you can kind of see that on Devin, but it's not necessarily just serratus. Once you get up here, if you really can fire hard, you should feel some reflexive activation of the low trap as well. So this is one of our favorite types of exercises to kind of teach the shoulder muscles how to turn on and how to coordinate with each other when you get in that overhead position. It's not just serratus, it's also low trap. So this is one variation that you can play with. There is a slight variant on this if you don't necessarily feel this as much in the serratus, and that would be a bent arm, single arm rock back. So it's the same position. We're going to be holding the opposite arm up in like a wired I. And so some of you guys will find that you feel this a little bit more. But same thing, we're just rocking forward and back on a bent arm. What he's doing, he's not just caving in on that scap. He's reaching with the scap the entire way and just rocking forward and back.